Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another Tuesday live chat. Philo in the Philippines. How's everybody doing? Clevelander, hello. Mitch Bromwell, hello. How are you, sir? Thanks for coming by. Thanks for stopping by. Murray, good morning. How are you? There's wind noise on my mic. Is that what you're saying? I do have a fan on. Is it super bad, or because I'm not seeing it on the microphone? I can't do this without the fan on, so hopefully we can get around it. I vlog like this every Tuesday, so maybe I can change the angle of the laptop. I don't know. We'll see. Mitch, thank you, sir, for the super chat. Oh, really? It's that bad, huh? I wonder why it's so bad this Tuesday. That's weird. No one's ever, we'll just turn the fan off and we'll go with the AC only. Okay. Riding and flying. Misfit rider. What's up? Carl Fernand, good morning. Robert M, good morning. How are you? Huh. Well, I don't know. I don't know why it's so much worse this Tuesday than it ever has been before. I always vlog with that fan on, or I always go live with that fan on. Although I did notice that I cleaned all of the fans in the house yesterday. You know, you have to do that every couple of months because they just clog up with dirt and dust. And I did notice that after cleaning those fans, they were a little bit louder. They seemed like they were a little bit louder. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. Mark, how are you? I saw you fly fishing, buddy. Mr. Wonderbar, how are you? Robert M is watching the Yankees. Okay. The New York Yankees. Thanks for stopping by, those of you who are here now. Much appreciated. I don't spend a lot of time or care a whole lot about topics in the live chat, but I did make a topic about what's your favorite island. We can talk about that if you like. I see something in the news about a transportation crisis is gripping many people in the Philippines. I didn't see that. That must have something to do with maybe a jeepney strike or something. Does anybody know what's going on? I just got a... Cleveland there is asking, how is the dog doing? The dog is doing fine, although she's not living here with us anymore. Sean Dayton, good morning. Okay, October is a good month for trout fishing. Right on. Thomas Grube, or Grube. I don't know if it's a Grube or Grube. Good morning. That's my pick too. I love Mindoro. I think Mindoro is probably one of the most underrated destinations in the Philippines. I think. Now, I haven't been, I've been all over Luzon. I haven't been down into the Visayas yet, other than my trip to Romblon. So I'm not hugely traveled to Philippines, but I can only speak, obviously, of the places I visited. Grande Island. Grande Island. Mark says, my favorite island is whatever one I'm on at the time. Yeah, jeepney strike equals less traffic. I think there is I don't know. I didn't have time to get on Yahoo this morning and look at the news. There's something that came up in my notifications about a transportation crisis in the Philippines. That could only mean one thing. Murray says that Camiguan is pretty nice. Spent a week there. Never been there. Robert M., we own the house that we live in. We own the house that we live in, okay? David Carter, good morning. David Carter 876, welcome. Edwin C., good morning. We're talking about your favorite island in the Philippines, if you care to participate. 16 in the chat, 7 minutes in. Jim Trotter, good morning. How are you? Dave Carter loves Cebu City. Okay. I have yet to visit Cebu City as well. Matt Hammer, how are you? Good morning. Okay, Davao is a city on the island of Mindanao. Robert Ramey, good morning. How are you? We might be going to Mindanao April of next year. I hope that we can go. I don't know if we'll be able to or not. Tom and Ruth are having a miniature vloggers convention down there in Davao, supposedly in April, I think. And we're hoping to be able to go. I don't know. We'll have to see if our budget allows us to do that. Edwin says he's only been to Samal Island. You've probably been to Luzon as well, I would imagine, if you've flown into NAIA. Mark says the east coastline of Mindanao. Yeah. Riding and flying Mark actually rode a motorcycle through Marawi, which a lot of people probably would not do. But he's got big balls. I would imagine Marawi's probably one of the safer places to ride right now with all of the checkpoints and the security that's there. The east coastline of Mindanao. Wow. Yeah, my wife is from pretty close to Malay Balay, Bukidnon. So my wife is from the very center, almost the very center of the island, really. Dragon Lady, Las Vegas, good morning. Ramel, North Caloocan brother, good morning. How's everybody doing? What did I miss there? Oh, Dave Hooper, good morning. 9 hours north. Sorry. Oh, Dave. Yeah, Dave lives here. Dave is 9 hours north of Manila. Oh, no. 9 hours north off Manila Islands around Cebu. Around Cebu. Hello from Hamilton, Ontario. Mike Foodie, our resident chef. Good morning. Palawan. Murray likes Palawan. Robert M. lived in Ozama City for a year. Wow. Yeah, tons of checkpoints. Mark, from General Santos. 25 checkpoints. Wow. So I wonder what that, did they like look through your backpack and your stuff every checkpoint 25 times? Because that's really going to hold you up. Edwin, just, get a hold of me through Facebook when you're here, okay? SF Bokaki, good morning. How are you? Yeah, Ramel, it looks like rain here today in South Caloocan, but yesterday was super nice. Blue skies all day long. It was like a summer day. Oh, we've got weather coming. Ramel, is that what you're saying? I didn't have a chance to look at the radar this morning. What kind of... We've got rain coming. I wouldn't doubt it. We've gone... Let's see. The last time it rained here was Sunday afternoon about 2 p.m. Sunday afternoon about 2 p.m. we had a pretty good downpour. But it was only about 3 minutes. That was the... that was our last weather event. Been pretty quiet. Friday I went cycling with Tito Road. Friday was also a really nice day. We ended up all the way over in Valenzuela City at that big transportation depot by the Pure Gold. God, I can't remember the name of that place now. That big transportation depot in Valenzuela City, right at the NLEX. It's massive. I got to go over there and vlog that for you guys sometime. You would not believe the number of people that come through there on a daily basis. There's got to be a couple of 100,000 people that come through this transportation hub in Valenzuela City. Okay, I've been talking and I got behind. Look at that. Wonder why that's the name. Hagibis. Malaking Baguio Viernes. Robert M. February 29th to March 21st. JFK to Cebu. 434 round trip. Well, that's certainly a good price. Fasung Bakam, University of San Diego campus. All right. Ramel likes Boracay. I wouldn't mind probably going there. I'm just not a really huge fan of all the people. And of course, it's going to be a lot more expensive on Boracay than it is other places. The island that we were on, which was Carabao Island, believe it or not, had no tourists at all. The tourist that was on Carabao Island came from Boracay on a boat to come and do cliff diving. So George Saltz, good morning from Florida. Second favorite would be the 100 Islands. Okay, now I've been there. Alaminos. Los Alaminos, I think was the name of the city, or was it Alaminos? Just Alaminos. That seemed like a pretty neat area, you know? And it was pretty clean up there, too. Pretty clean. Banana boat, fly, fish, parasailing, snorkeling, booze. Oh, sorry about that. Guy Young, G.I. Joe. You are from Tupi, South Cotabato. They only check one time the checkpoint. Okay. Never been to Balur, Ramel. It's on my list. Ham Killa, good morning. Second favorite island, no, third favorite island is Palawan. And the surfing in Balur, yeah, it's supposed to be good. I've heard that as well. Pangasinan supposed to have pretty good surfing too. But I don't know, we didn't really, when we were up there, let's see, we got in there kind of late the first night. We got up early. We got in there about 11 p.m., checked into the hotel, went on the tour, that you can do, which is basically all day. You get the boat at, I bet it was 8 in the morning. We boarded the boat that we got for the day tour and got back at about 4 p.m. maybe, 3 p.m., 4 p.m. General Santos to Tupi, South Cotabato. Okay. Fasung Bakam wants to know about Thailand. Thailand is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Highly, highly recommended. Especially if you can, do some traveling. I've only been to Bangkok. How many times now? 3 times. 3 times in Bangkok. But You can't wear Bangkok out. It's just one of the greatest cities to visit. Transportation is super, super easy. Robert M., I know you've been to Tijuana. Yes, several times. I was a U.S. Marine stationed on Camp Pendleton, living in Southern California. Been to Mexico several times. Yeah, great food down there. Ah, okay. Yeah, okay. Melanie showed me that explosion at the LRT2. Okay, 30 people in, 21 minutes in. That's great. Bola now. Mr. Wonderbar has Bola now with a question mark. Maybe they should have backup generators on another area besides under the actual railway station. Yeah, I saw that, Ramel, but I didn't read the story. I don't know what happened. Do they have a night market in the Philippines? I'm going to say yes to that. Although every market that I've been to was during the day. Star City is gone. LRT2 is bust. I wonder how long that's going to be down. I wonder how long it will take them. So LRT2, let's see, 2. What city does that encompass? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's a big hole in the middle of the system, right? If you've got one section of track that's running, the middle section's not. Section number 3 might. I guess, yeah, I guess it's still a bust when you think about it. Sorry, guys. I lost my place. Ramel says a lot of bad news over the past week. Star City, LRT, lots of political dilly-dallying going on. George Salt was in the jail in TJ. Oh, my. My God, what do you got to do to get thrown in jail in Tijuana? Just like the Philippines, really. If you were to walk down, if you go on Google Earth and take a walk down any street in Tijuana, you would say, my God, this looks like the Philippines. Robert M. says they have a night market in Davao City. Okay. Roger Winslow, I was in the Marine Corps for 5 years, 82 to 87. Ramel states that it's better to shut off the news from time to time. Yeah. Actually, the situation that I'm in where I focus a lot on YouTube and trying to, I don't know, for lack of a better term, grow the channel. There's not a lot you can do other than make videos, participate in other people's live chats, which I try to do from time to time. I've been missing a lot of the live chats lately. Our puppy rescue kind of threw a dent in all of our lives for a week there because, well, my life especially, because that puppy needed 100% of your attention, 100% of the day. It was way, way too young. The vet told us this dog is too young to be away from its mother. And the vet asked me, do you have any idea where the mother is at? Maybe you can take her back. But S.F. Bokaki says, we were in TJ every chance we got back in the day. Yeah, we were too. And then what happened was TJ used to be a free-for-all for us in the Marine Corps. And then something happened that there was a curfew placed where if you were a U.S. military, you had to be out of TJ by midnight. Now, I mean, that didn't. Oh, there's some little pieces of glass here. That must have been from when the light fell last week. I'm sorry, you guys, to get distracted. I just noticed there's glass all over the table here. Anyway. So yeah, that kind of threw a wrench in things. Not really. I mean, I guess you could just spend the night because it's not like we had passports, you know. Back then, anybody could cross into Mexico without a passport. It's not like they had a record of what time you were there, so you could always just spend the night, go back home at noon the next day or something. I don't know. Okay, where are we at? Fasung Bakam, are you planning to come to the States? No, I'm not planning to come back to the States. I am here to die in the Philippines. With my small pension, I can't afford to live in the States. They don't have donkeys in the PI, do they? SF Bokaki, I have seen a couple, yeah. Pulling the big carts with all the brooms on them, and there's a donkey that comes through our neighborhood, and he pulls a what are those trailers called? He pulls a big like bamboo built trailer that has like 1,000 brooms on it, and I've vlogged it. It's been a while, but Roger Winslow says many night markets at nighttime in the Philippines, but be careful at nighttime. I am from Cebu, Bohol, Masimis City 2. Yeah, you should come here where I live, Roger. You want to be scared at night. Fasung Bakam says, my classmates told me they love roast pork. Yeah, that's called lechon baboy. And that's true. That's a very renowned dish here. I found a nice knife and a big pool of blood on the bridge going home one morning. I don't think I'd be touching that knife. Don't eat the pork for a while. I think that's past now, Mr. Wonderbar. We ate pork for the first time in a month last night. Melanie bought some. I think it's okay now. But you're right. There was a little thing about the pork here. You're right about that. African swine flu is on the rise, yeah. Anthony Keller, love what your wife is doing with the backyard. The flowers along that cement wall will make it a lot softer. Yeah, that's a pretty funny comment. Make it a lot softer. Yeah, a hollow block wall or cement wall is something that is pretty damn common here. So, yeah, I mean, having something to make it a little softer. Great comment. Clyde Seaside, good morning. Watching the pool cleaner in the canal. Clyde, I haven't seen Tito Road yet. I'll see him tomorrow morning. Thank you for the care package, and Melanie and I will do a Vegemite challenge in next Tuesday's chat. We'll just have to make sure we get some. We'll have to make sure we get some panda sal or something. We've got some bread to put it on. I would imagine that's the best way to eat it. I don't know. Or maybe I'll just get a big spoonful of it and just eat it. That wouldn't be good, though, would it? Clyde Seaside, you guys, has been here in the Philippines for probably about 3 weeks now. Brought me a care package. We were trying to meet him for lunch, but it just didn't work out. That puppy rescue kind of... Clyde got here, I think, a week before we rescued the puppy, and then we were housebound with her, trying to figure out the best way to take care of her, and we weren't unable to meet Clyde. We came up with a day we could meet him, but he was busy. Rich D says, anywhere in the world there is trouble. Yeah, that's true. Walter, Pirate Cove. Good morning, sir. How are you? Pirate Cove, Philippines, guys. Our resident visa expert and city of Malolos, Bulacan expert. Fasung Bakam says, my classmate took me to a Filipino restaurant, National City. Ah, National City, yeah. Ah, you tried the pig blood soup. Diniguan, I think it's called. Yeah. Diniguan, something like that. Yeah, I'm not... duck abortions and pig blood is not something I'm, doesn't even sound good, does it, really? Anthony Keller is asking, is the puppy still alive? Yes, the puppy's in great shape. The puppy is with a mother dog and a couple of other puppies. So, which is where she actually should be right now. Way, way too young. Somebody, you guys, the only thing that we can think of is that, somewhere here in our subdivision, a mother dog had a bunch of puppies. And the only thing that we can think of is somebody must have just drove around and, dumping one here, dumping one there. How else would this little dog get there? You know what I mean? Get to where it was, abandoned in that lot when it's only 6 weeks old. 5 to 6 weeks is what the vet recommended or reckoned it was. But yeah, the puppy is in great shape. There's no need to worry about her. And we did get her dewormed, so the parasites are gone from inside her body. So, we were unable to keep the dog long term, but we did save the dog's life, so we feel good about that. SF Bokaki says, just finished some country-style ribs. Oh, it must have been a butterfly knife. SF Bokaki. A light smear on the bread. Okay. Okay, Clyde. George Saltz, did you go to MCRD? Yes, I did. Platoon 1107, graduated December 23rd, 1983. December 23rd, 1983. Yeah, Platoon 1107. Brian Peasley, welcome. Thanks for coming in, bud. Oh yeah, SF Bokaki. I've had that shrimp paste. You put it on fairly popular on mangoes here, that shrimp paste, right? That's what I've had it on. And then Melanie uses it in a couple of different recipes, that shrimp paste. She uses that in a couple of different recipes that she has. We've had that here. Brian Peasley, thank you. I messaged you before because my girlfriend's only 1.5 miles away from you. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I remember that, Brian. I've got, it's funny over time, the connections that I've made right here that are close by. There's quite a few people now that are coming forward that live relatively close to me. I've met a few. Um, then somebody here from the chat. It's sorry, guys, it's been a while, but somebody that was here in the chat actually was here quite often. I don't remember who it was. I met their family at McDonald's. I met his wife, stepdaughter, and the in-laws there at McDonald's, and they bought me lunch. It was pretty funny. The adventure of my life, my lovely wife Melanie. Welcome to the chat, honey. Anthony Keller says, dive Bugara. Dive Bugara. Fasung says, is the rent in Philippines good or decision to live? The rent is inexpensive here, if that's what you're asking. It's inexpensive, the rent, yeah. You don't have to worry about really buying a place. Many expats rent here just so they don't have to worry about anything. The situation that we were in, Melanie already had this house, so we just paid it off. Oh, yeah, Brian Peasley. Hopefully we can meet. Yeah, we'll have lunch at SM Fairview or something. You and your wife or girlfriend, and we can try that out if you want. I'm okay with that. Keep coming to the chat, okay? So I know you a little bit better. Maybe I think you've already messaged me on Facebook. Yeah. Fasung Bakam, the same applies here to the Philippines. You can buy the house, but you can't own the land. You can own a condo only. Yeah, that's like Melanie says there. Mr. Wendebar says, I saw you in Po-Town. I saw you in Po-Town. You can't own a house in the Philippines, only the land on it. It's actually the other way around. Yeah. We were in, so today's the 8th of October. We were in, me and Tito Road were in, where did we eat at the other day? Was it Chowking? Yeah, it was Chowking. They were blasting the Christmas music so loud, you couldn't even hardly talk to one another. I almost recorded it, but I mean, it's one thing. I understand the Burr months and they celebrate Christmas a little bit early here, but this music was so loud that you couldn't even, the Christmas music was so loud you couldn't even have a conversation at the table. This was in Chowking. Joseph, what's up, brother? Kanomoto. Joseph, oh, he's Joseph, my life in Metro Manila today. Kanomoto. Danny Gordon, good morning. Thank you for coming in. Haha, Kanomoto's here too. 2 browsers equals 2 likes. Nice. Very funny. Somebody the other day was talking about browsers. Does anybody remember Netscape Navigator? That was like the first browser I ever used. Oh, a kidney stone. Dude, that's serious, isn't it? I saw that. I saw the ride you did with JT. I met JT at Misfit Riders' birthday party in Ermita. The whole Motour clan was there. Nice guy. He told me his real name was Philip, but he uses JT for YouTube. He uses the name JT. Rich D, good morning. Sorry I didn't see you there. Colin Wyckoff, good morning from Bagram, Afghanistan. Colin Wyckoff, good morning. Anthony Keller still uses Netscape. Yeah, you know what, Joseph? Here's the problem that I'm having. And we'll probably never get it done on the chat here, but for some reason, I will make a video, say 12-minute walk around the neighborhood here. The battery's 100%. I'll do a 12-minute walk around, shut the camera off, set it down, pick it up the next morning, and the battery is completely dead. It won't even turn on. That's the problem and Melanie's having the same issue. We've got 2 brand new Hero 7s, and that's what's happening to both of us. And I just did the latest update, which I wasn't going to do after you said you were having so many problems. But I just did the latest update yesterday. Well, no, Joseph, we would have 5 or 6 bad batteries, which is probably unlikely, right? We've probably got 5 GoPro batteries between the two of us, maybe 6. Well, because I've got an old Hero 6 that's saltwater, that got saltwater drowned. Okay. G. Biscoe, good morning. Matt Hammer, I think I said good morning to you. Yeah, I think, those guys, the motoristas would probably be a great group to ride with. Really, really nice people I met. They were all so nice to meet. I passed out motorcycle stickers to all of them and shook everybody's hand, and they were just the nicest people that we've ever met. Motorcycle folks. Really, really super nice. Sorry, you guys. The chat's jumping. Danny Gordon says, I had one 2 years ago. You can drink lemon juice. It helps to break down the stone. Drink lemon juice. I thought you always had to have surgeries. Okay, Fasung Bakam, thanks for coming in from San Diego. Thank you for dropping by and participating. Pound the like button. Okay, pound the like button. Pound it, pound it, pound it. Well, here's the thing, Joseph. Let me run this by you. Melanie discovered I used to always turn the camera off and on using the side button. But we've discovered now that if you're just doing a vlog, you can just push this top button once, right? It'll turn the video camera on. You can start your vlog, walking around, hello, hello, welcome back. Then when you're done, you push this one more time and it shuts off. We never had the battery issue till we started using the camera this way. So I don't know if it puts the camera in a standby mode and it drains the battery. Maybe we need to stop doing this. I don't know. I don't know. I'm confused. It's pissing me off, though, as you can imagine. Yeah, both cameras doing it. Both cameras over 5 different batteries. Danny Gordon says, my cousin has had 4. Ah. Okay. Spike, good morning and welcome to the chat. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind. Favorite Filipino food? Probably sisig. Crispy pork sisig. I turned all those features off. You have it on standby. Well, that would explain why the battery's probably draining then. We just need to stop using the camera that way. Because I remember before, because it kind of sucks. I mean, it's kind of a quick off on. And I turned the voice command off because the camera was picking up something erratic every now and then it would turn on. GoPro has a lifetime replacement warranty. Well, I'll go back to using it the other way and see. Because if I'm putting the camera in standby, that explains why the battery's draining. It probably especially when I'm letting the camera sit for 2 days before I turn it back on again. It makes sense the battery would be dead. So we'll try that. Hi, Maddie. Marshall Tito says, Maurice Sweeney, good morning. What did I miss there? Marshall Tito says he had the same issue because the Wi-Fi stayed on all night. Huh. I don't think it's connected to the Wi-Fi. Huh? Something to think about, I guess.
Maybe it is. You have Wi-Fi settings there.
Well, Joseph is saying that when you use this button only, it puts the camera in standby. So that explains why the battery's draining.
Oh.
You have to turn it off here on the side. Or maybe go back to using voice commands. I don't know. I don't know. Don't know.
Shut up.
Scott Expat, good morning. K-Bird, good morning. Turn off quick record, turn off standby, and turn off voice commands. Turn off quick record, turn off standby, and turn off voice commands.
Turn off everything.
Yeah. Hopefully I can remember that. Turn off quick record, turn off standby, and turn off voice commands. I know we've got voice commands turned off. We both do. So we have to turn off standby and quick record. Justin Rogers, welcome back from Makati.
I want some cheese ring.
Did you eat those cheese rings?
Not yet.
Oh, you still have them? Oh. Brian Peasley, okay. From Indiana. I'm from Speedway. Originally. Marshall Tito says, shit, I'm all over the place now. SF Bokaki said they replaced my Hero 6 Black. Yeah, we've got a Hero 6 Black that saltwater intrusion down in Carabao Island. I still haven't gotten it fixed, so I don't know. Hi, Lynn.
Same problem now. Hero 7. Rapid. There's another Hero 8.
Ah.
There's 2 Hero 8.
So wait a minute. I got behind. Where am I at now? The Hero cameras sound like the old Furby toys the kids had years ago. Oh, yeah, I remember those. It was nice finally joining the live chat. Okay, Brian, Scott is having affairs with his female subscribers. Yeah. Get used to it, Scott. That's just the tip of the iceberg, buddy. It's funny how good food takes on a different meaning living in the Philippines. That's true, because I now consider McDonald's really good food.
After 9 days of living on EDSA, I'm really going to miss it. Like she said.
Clyde Seaside.
Ate Lynn said, one morning I woke up, turned on GoPro battery. Battery is dead daw. Wala na. Patay na.
Yeah. Lynn, if you're using your GoPro the way we are, just by using this one button instead of turning it on here, if you use just this one button on and off, apparently it puts the camera in standby, which could be the reason that the battery's draining. So it's okay to turn the camera on with this button, but you want to turn it off with this one. Try that. I don't know. Eventually, maybe we'll figure this out, but it's just kind of weird that...
Spike is asking, Kanomoto, are you Japanese? Because Kanomoto.
No, that's Joseph, Spike. Kanomoto is Joseph. If you haven't gone over to Joseph's other channel, Kano means American, yeah.
How's the motto?
Clyde's
Moto
living
vlog.
on EDSA. You're going to miss all that... you're going to miss all of the diesel fumes, Clyde.
Sounds like Japanese to me. Or Joseph.
Okay, Lynn, you're monetized now. Do you know how to put the commercials into your videos? Because you're going to want to go back now and add commercials to every one of your videos.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, the video has to be 10 minutes long to add commercials. But you can add your own commercials in where you want the commercial to air. So your revenue will go up.
Congratulations! Pala!
If you don't know how to do that, okay.
Now, she already was the tutorial.
You're just gonna have to eat it and take the time. I had 370 videos I had to add commercials to when I got monetized. It took me the better part of 2 days to do it.
Only has to be 10 minutes to add more than one commercial. More than one.
Yeah, it has to be 10 minutes to add more than, yeah.
10 to 15, di ba?
Well, I've noticed, Joseph, on mine that if the video is less than 10 minutes, I don't have that option to add a commercial in there. You know, when you click on the monetization, you go down and you slide that little...
I respect my subscribers and up to the most respect for you and all my subscribers and your subscribers, Philo and Melanie. From Scott.
Joseph's hacking me.
Hello, Mark!
You can bulk add the commercials. Yeah, I bet you can. I just don't know how to do it. Maybe Lynn can teach me. Lynn will probably spend more time on it than I just add the commercial after the... I just add my commercials after the video loads because I don't know any other way. Yeah, if it's under 10, yeah, okay. That's what I thought.
I'm glad to see there's a Taco Bell out there.
Who said
From Brian.
that? Yeah, I think there's 3 or 4 Taco Bells now.
Danny Gordon said, some channels have commercial every few seconds. Oh. Monty Stanley, please watch my virtual wedding, Monty, and what's that Wina YouTube? Wina is OFW in Hong Kong. Thanks for your channel.
Weena is an OFW in Hong Kong. Okay, Monty Stanley, welcome to the chat.
Joseph is trying to teach you now. Click the my videos in the old dashboard. Click all, then go. The top, you can add options to all.
Bulk add options to all. Oh. But that's after the video's loaded, right? Or are you saying that all future videos that are 10 minutes long will place? Because I just do a commercial at the beginning, commercial at the end, and 2 in the middle. I kind of started doing that from Brian, you know?
Hello, Scuba Tom. Hi, I'm late now. You're not late. We're still here.
Scuba Tom, yeah, we've only been on for an hour. Oh, doing your old ones in bulk. I gotcha.
Robert Dyer. Hey, folks, how is the new puppy doing? Name him. No, we don't have it now. The puppy now. It's on my sister.
The puppy's with her sister right now.
And I name her Mocha.
Yeah, because she looks like a cup of coffee.
Pirate Cove said, I have a problem with my camera also.
I'm not turning it on.
Turning it on. Gotta get off my butt and get some videos out. Yeah, you don't have any videos now. I'm saying for the audio. It's the funny Taco Bell in imitation. Mexican version. Philippine version is imitation of imitation.
I don't know. I thought that they do a pretty good job, really. Joseph doesn't like it anymore. But
It's a copyright. Copyright dish.
Probably because, you know,
You don't like
when you eat a lot of rice and pork and chicken, a Taco Bell is like almost, you know, gourmet food to me, to my stomach, or to my taste buds.
Taco Bell is my love. In America, I can't even eat it here anymore.
I think it's pretty damn close. They do a pretty good job here. The Taco Bell. Hello from Reno, Eric Viss. Okay. Tried to fry chicken in lard on the grill, but the lard caught on fire. What a strange question. I have no idea.
Can I still use the lard or it is not good anymore? What's lard?
Clyde. Shoot 10 minutes of footage, don't edit, load it as 7 different posts, and use clickbait titles.
That's not good, I think. Cute name daw, Mocha. Thank you, Robert.
Clyde's talking about his favorite vlogger.
Yeah, I know.
Who lives in Adelaide.
I will taking my first trip to the Philippines on February 6, Dumaguete, Bohol, and Davao. Wow!
Scuba Tom, okay.
That's good for you. Walter, where are your videos? Where are your videos now?
Lynn is asking if you want to do live stream. Yes, she wants to do it.
I'm shy also.
What do you mean? You do live stream every Tuesday with me.
On my own channel, no. I'm shy.
No, you would join her channel. It would be her live, but you would join the panel.
Mm-hmm.
You girls could talk about teledrama.
Wow! We're talking about year-end sale.
Yeah. What is that store?
The Taco Bell with her tastes like it was made with sewer water.
Sewer water? Really? Sewer water?
What makes things different here in the lack of real dairy products in the food?
Salamat, Philo, you have a great live stream in Salamat.
Babe, you're a
Thanks,
good
Scott.
person.
Scott Expat.
Most of the meat in the fast food here is mixed with organ meat. That is what you are tasting.
Damn, you guys, now I want tacos.
We want tacos!
Well, you know.
Maayong buntag again. What's that?
We have to go all the way to
Robert.
SM North to get
Robert
tacos.
M. Maayong buntag. Spike. Puppy Pine. So cute puppy. Show me now. Show me now.
We don't have the puppy anymore. The puppy's at her sister's house. Getting some mama time.
We just have Maddie.
We only have Maddie. Yeah, Maddie's not a puppy anymore. Maddie's an Ewok from Star Wars.
Yes, I have to drink powder milk. The real milk is around $10 a gallon. At least, yeah, Yakult is cheap. You don't like Yakult, diba?
Oh, Lynn says you do the live chat and she'll join you.
Yeah.
Oh, challenge is on. Live chat challenge.
Atelin first.
Lynn, I think that you need to start the live chat because you have more subscribers. You have more people that would join the chat.
You're welcome, Pilo. I'm hungry. Tacos yummy. Gringos has decent tacos. Different style though. Ang kano mo to? Joseph? This Joseph pala.
Gringo has decent tacos. Different style though. Oh, I heard the place to get the tacos is over in Global City, and it's called Misfit Rider used to always go there. Him and Chang. What's the name of that place?
Sometimes we buy, diba? Tacos, and we also buy salsa. If we're so lazy lang.
I have it written down somewhere.
Robert M. May asawa. Asawa is Bisaya too.
Yeah,
So,
Walter.
Di ba we had that salsa in the tacos sometimes?
You mean the chips?
Yeah, the chips. That's you can get lang here.
Yeah, it's what's that salsa? Tostitos. Tostitos brand salsa. It's exactly the same as what we have in the U.S. But the problem is the chips here aren't really that good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Army Navy. We've never eaten at Army Navy. Boom booga.
Joseph
Bumbuga.
is going to go na daw. Thank you, Joseph. One si Papi next time na lang, okay?
Joseph Kanomoto.
Spike want to see the Papi next time na lang daw, okay? We will borrow again.
The puppy's not here. The puppy is in Bagong Silang.
Is Army Navy and favorite system.
Yeah, we have to go all the way to SM North for tacos. There's
51
not.
watching, only 26 thumbs up.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Is there any thumbs down?
Oh,
No,
Walter.
it's 30.
Walter says that Army Navy is good. We'll try Army Navy. That's close to here.
Rich said, I miss the English food.
That'll give us something to do. We can make a vlog or something.
Where? Army Navy?
Yeah.
You go on SM and I go on the terraces.
But the restaurant is in Terraces.
So we have both vlog. We have Suki there. Suki daw.
What's Suki?
It's the one you always buy. Diba, you go to the sari-sari store and you always buy there. They call it Suki.
Yeah, but what is it?
Customer that always goes to you. To your That's what they called on the customer that always goes in a one store.
Oh, Suki?
Uh,
I don't think that's what he's saying, though. Sounds like... Do you mean sake? The Japanese drink?
Oh, diba? Suki means you are a regular customer.
Fast food is always nice, but I miss all the foods from the islands.
Suki or soccer?
Suki or sucker?
How do I find the thumbs up on my phone? Shit.
Good question. That's a good question. Anybody help? Is anybody on their phone that can help with that? Because we are using a laptop right now.
That will be good if I find SNR. What's that?
Paste picante. You know what? SF Okaki, that's a good question. I don't know. The Tostitos brand salsa is very, very common here. It's everywhere. Even the Filipino Save More, Pure Gold, they all sell it. Along with Doritos, nacho cheese Doritos. I don't know about paste, though. Paste picante.
You must leave the live chat.
Thanks, Walter.
If you want to thumbs up.
Ah, Walter's saying on a phone. I got you, Walter. I thought you meant that you were going to leave. Walter's saying that on a phone you can't give it a thumbs up until you're done.
Suki daw is a type of fish.
Oh, okay. Suki's a type of fish.
But it's question mark. Not sure.
I don't know. Maybe a store like Rustin's might have the paste picante. But then Rustin's is, it's not easy to find a Rustin's. Right? I mean, that's high-end American market there.
Yeah, there is dance. Same on Landmark.
Huh?
Same on Landmark.
Yeah, Landmark. Same as Landmark, right.
I want lumpia daw. It's been so long.
Lumpia.
Make your own lumpia.
Yeah, Brian Peasley. Lumpia is easy to make.
You can watch our video so you can know how to cook for yourself.
Yeah, the problem here is we don't have jalapeno peppers. Very hard to find jalapeno peppers here to make your own salsa. And if you're going to make authentic salsa, you have to have a what the hell's that called? The stone. It's made of stone with a stone, and you grind. You want to first fry the tomatoes and the onions and the peppers, then you put them in here and grind them. It's called a.
I don't know.
We've got one, but it's made of wood, and it's not the same. Yeah, it's not. It's a mortar and pestle. That's not the Spanish name for it, though. It's called a. It'll come to me eventually. Edward Crandall, good morning.
What do you call that by in English? I forgot it. It's not really.
Well, I told you the other day we were talking about it. Scuba Tom says I paused the live chat and hit the thumbs up.
Very strange.
Yeah,
Stone thing.
stone thing. There's, in Mexico, it's got a different
They
name.
had jalapeno daw on SNR and understands, but they are expensive. Of course. What did you expect? You don't know Bisaya at all, Philo?
No, there's Bisaya is not something that's commonly spoken here. Tagalog is hard enough to learn without trying to learn Bisaya as well. Mama Gajambo, welcome. Keith Canavan, welcome.
Yeah, baby.
Philly Brian.
Yeah, baby.
Philly Brian.
I call it mixing in a bowl.
Sean Dayton.
Pilo with the stone.
Sean Dayton's wife loves cheese rings as well.
You called it though pilo with the stone.
To hold. No, you're on to something there, Danny Gordon.
Teholote. He just know bayong buntag.
There it is, Mocha Hete. Mama Gajambo, you are the winner.
Mokahete.
It's called a Mocha Hete. And it's made out of a certain stone. They make them by hand in Mexico.
It makes in marmol.
You have to
Marble.
season it. When you first buy one, you grind up garlic and you let the garlic sit in it for like 3 or 4 days and dry out. And then you grind it all down again. Mocha Hete is correct. Thank you.
Mama Gajambo. They're all over the place.
I knew Mama Jumbo would get it because Mama Jumbo was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, not the. We have woods, diba? Made in woods. But we need to find the other one that made in marbles.
McCoy Ungoy. What's up, Mark? Boontag Pood. Ha ha ha.
Morning daw. Buntag means morning.
Mike Foodie is asking. Mike Foodie, welcome. Oh no, you've been here a while already.
Is Tagalog understood to a Filipino who speak another dialect? Sometimes it is. Yeah, I think. Others don't understand the Tagalog, but they understand English.
Ah,
My gulay.
food is the Bisaya for po. Right?
Mm.
That's Mark.
Good morning to daw. Undang po. Dili, lol. Dili daw. Robert said, dili!
I'm so happy about the Mocha Hete. We finally got it. Mocha Hete.
They understand nosebleed English.
Well, see, I used to, Paco Bernabe, sorry. Welcome. I used to make my salsa in a food processor
No, we don't have brownouts here.
with fresh vegetables. I put everything in there fresh and grind it up. And that was fantastic salsa. That when you actually fry the tomatoes, the peppers, the onions, and then you grind them in that molcajete, oh man, we're talking about salsa on a whole nother level. And you also shell the garlic and you burn the garlic in that skillet or fry it and then grind that garlic up. Oh, you're talking about salsa on a whole new level. And I thought I was so cool making the salsa my way in a food processor. And all my Mexican friends in California said, no, you're doing it wrong.
What's that, Cesar?
Caesar, yeah, a couple of other people. They understand nosebleed English.
Is there a lot of brownouts there?
No,
We have brownouts like
almost never.
twice in a month, but it's just a minute.
Rich D, welcome.
Is Tagalog taught everywhere in the PS as the main language? I think no. I think not, because in school, if you are in Bisaya, they will teach you Bisaya in English. And if you're here in Manila, they will teach you Tagalog in English. So I think it's English.
No. Tomatillo, garlic, onion, jalapeno, burn and blend. Burn and blend. Sage Family Adventures. Shout out. Philly Bryan says, I just came from Tequila Reef and there's a margarita with your name on it. Oh, dude.
Waiting for you, Pilo. Shit.
Oh. Yeah, that margarita.
Margarita Bill.
That was That was a blackout night. And again, we were so shocked. We had no idea we were ordering a bucket full of margarita. We just thought it was going to be something really bitchin', you know, really good taste.
Mortar and what's that? Marshall Tito said, I'm getting very hungry for Mexican food.
Yeah, me too. Me too, and we have zero access to it.
She's asking, is the Max is a super ride? The motor.
Philly Brian must have had breakfast at Tequila Reef.
Made with tequila. Your salsa sounds
Tequila.
amazing.
Yeah, Marshall Tito, I could make some. I became, you know, a really good salsa maker after I discovered the molcajete method. Tamamoto, we're watching you. Who's we? McCoy Ungoy says in the Visayas and other regions other than Manila, you learn your own local dialect first and then learn Tagalog sa
Eskwelahan. School. No, they're not teaching Tagalog in in other books. They had Filipino. We had Filipino subject which it's Tagalog. But yeah, we're speaking Bisaya if you're living in Bisaya.
Clyde Seaside says Cebu Pacific are going around. Go around. They're
What's that? Mapamage. Back on food again.
always late. Edward Crandall, yeah. Edward, we always end up on food in this live chat. Almost always.
How is the food daw at Tequila Reef? It's masarap.
Yeah, Tequila Reef, despite the fact that they have a menu that has 300 items in it, which is normally not a good sign for a restaurant, the food is really good there. If I owned the restaurant, I would cut the menu down by probably 1/5 the size that it is and focus on just making everything fresh. But they do a good job for...
Everything is good naman.
Yeah. Everything that I've ever ordered there's been good, right? You too. You order Filipino food there and it's good.
Beef caldereta.
Yeah, Melanie gets the beef caldereta there. You've actually had it a few times.
Yeah.
She really likes it. And I've had it, it's really good.
Pirate Cove. I know. And another dumb rice meal is not going to cut.
Yeah. We had rice for breakfast.
Rice for breakfast and rice for dinner. Diba? Twice.
Has anyone ever seen cilantro in the Philippines?
Cilantro. I think we had it.
I think so
Some
too.
What's that? Buchi?
Nexus 6, there's some good food in the Philippines. Since when? Anyone ever seen, you mean some food whites can eat?
What do they have? What's that?
But do they have boucher? Not sure what that is, Mama Gajambo. Boucher. Paco Bernabe, yes. Shawarma is just like a hero.
Shawarma?
The restaurant in Dagupan. Fellow traveler says, Philo, how often do you go to AC? I don't know, a couple times a year. We were just there for Brian's birthday. Actually, that didn't just happen. Hell, it's already been, what, 2 months ago? Time goes really quick.
3 months ago.
Was it 3 months ago?
July?
No.
I forgot na. I don't have my phone here.
AC does indeed have great restaurants.
Yes, Paco, we ride the motor going there.
It's called Wan Soy. Lynn says sorry, not the Tagalog.
One soy in Tagalog.
Lynn says the cilantro is called
One soy.
Fellow traveler. We don't have a car yet.
We just have a Raider motor.
Yeah, we have a Suzuki Raider.
We never been in Cebu. He never been. I've been there before.
Takes us about, I don't know, 2.5, maybe 3 hours to get to Angeles
from here to Angeles.
on the bike.
With break, of course.
Yeah, taking a break because there's always so much traffic, you know.
It's making you thirsty lang. You need something to drink.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. When you're riding a motorcycle, all the diesel fumes that you take in,
it's make you thirsty.
Just dries you out, man.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's making me hungry for Mexican food. Marco Polo Hotel has best buffet.
I've heard that too. Weena Stanley. Hello, I'm from.
Here's Weena.
That's Weena. Okay.
The girlfriend.
Hi, Weena. Welcome. I guess you live somewhere close to us. Do I have that right? Or you're an OFW that lives somewhere close to us? We're in North Caloocan City. Yeah, Scott Expat is in Mactan.
Can we find some Montreal clubhouse seasoning?
Paco Bernabe, is the traffic still bad? Yes, traffic is always going to be bad here.
Pag-amping sa tanan nga kinahanglan akong pagkaon yun.
Thank you, Rich D.
Country.
Weena Stanley, are you guys living in the Philippines? Yes, we are in North Caloocan City.
Can we find some good steak in the Philippines? Yes. Are you one of the few foreigners there, Philo?
In this area, yes.
They had three foreigners here, but he's the one living here. Other is just a visitors here.
Yeah, and I have met a couple that live here, but you don't see them much, and I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing, foreigners here. They don't really... Although I would like to hang out with another foreigner, I do have Tito Road. You know, thank God I met him. They don't seem to really want to...
Yeah, they're not really want to talk.
I met a guy from England about a year ago who was super, super nice. I met him over at 7-Eleven. And he even had my phone number, but we just never... That was it, really. We chatted back and forth a few times on the phone, but there was never anything after that.
Weena Stanley, yes. I've been in the US before. 2017.
Paco Bernabe, what's the best pasalubong to bring from Florida? I would say probably Spam.
RBI Steakhouse, Queens Hotel. This is the good steak down. Suggesting.
Weena, yes, Melanie was in the USA for a period of time.
Hello, Slim Jim.
Slim Jim, what up?
I think Winami, she is off the shore working worker in Hong Kong.
Traffic is not bad. They just renamed Edsa Avenue to Edsa Car Park.
Not anymore, I think.
Some foreigners are ashamed to be here. Go figure. Some foreigners are ashamed to be here, says Slim Jim. Slim Jim is in Cagayan de Oro. Danny Gordon, most expats stay to themselves. Some expats prey on other expats. There are guys here with no money, and you have to be careful who you meet.
Oh, that's why they're trying to.
Yeah, I've actually heard that from another friend of mine, Walter, said the same thing. Mama Gajambo says try making fried bangus tacos with slaw, onions, tapatio mayo, and calamansi.
Uy, let's try that.
Spike says, why does your Filipina speak English so fluently?
Trying hard. They said I'm trying hard long. Must learn English in school. Yes, that's true, Robert M.
Fiance visa, Weena, is going to be your best bet. The K1.
Yeah. Fiance.
She came to the U.S. on a K1. A little bit of advice. Right before you start the process, go get yourself tested for TB. Pay for it privately. And if you have TB, get treated before you start the process because it will delay you.
Yes, that's what happened to me.
That's what happened to her, and she didn't have TB.
And I'm negative naman.
She was negative, but she still had to wait 60 days.
Spike, many Filipinas. Oh, yeah, that's true. The better if it occurs, usually the better. It's usually a good indicator. That is true about some expats being broke. And can you loan me 500, mate? I think I know some of that. No? You're trying to read off long.
Well, the thing with English is
Can you say Bama?
Many of the people here, now this is where I live, are shy to speak English, okay? It's not that they can't speak it, they're just shy to speak it because they're not comfortable speaking the language. You got to remember, Filipinos talk to one another.
And also we
Tagalog.
are thinking about they're gonna laugh on how we deliver the words. Especially like me, I'm Bisaya. And sometimes the way that I pronounce it is on Bisaya tune and others can hear it and they were laughing on me.
Yeah.
So of course I don't want that to be happen.
Filipinos are very, very critical of each other in the society, and they think that we Americans are going to laugh at their English, so they're very, very shy to speak English. I, have had several times where I tried to talk to somebody and they just turned their head and walked away from me. A few older women just gave me the hand and looked away.
Yeah. And also I have haters said that on my YouTube channel said that why should not speak Tagalog? Diba? Because I'm just trying hard. But I find funny in the Philippines that people just make sure it's that affirmation.
Philly Brian, enough red horse and you'll get any Filipino to speak English. That's true.
They're not shy anymore.
Yeah, that's certain, and that should explain exactly what I'm talking about right there. Alcohol makes everything a little bit easier, right?
Yeah.
Living here, especially.
They're having confidence when they're drunk.
What did we miss here? Okay, no, we're okay. We caught up. Maybe in Manila, English is used more. I don't know, Marshall. Really. Again, Filipino to Filipino, they speak their native language. They do not speak English. So that the only time English is ever spoken here is if they're faced with a foreigner and they have to speak it. Okay? You're never going to go anywhere in the Philippines and hear Filipinos speaking English to one another.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's a very true statement. You're not going to see that anywhere. Even here in our own home. Melanie and the kids are talking. They talk in their native language. They don't talk in English.
Okay? Talk Tagalog. I think same on Brian. He heard Tagalog in Bisaya, diba?
I don't know. We never really talked to Brian about that in his house.
Because I heard it from the Lat family. They're speaking Bisaya.
Oh, yeah. The Lat family?
The Lat family.
Clyde says, my 15-year-old niece has little spoken English in Philippines, but after 3 months in Australia, was speaking like a native.
Ate Lynn said, I think she hates you, Melay, not the way how you talk English, but because you are sexy and bikini. Scooby-Doo.
Right, Brian speaks Scooby-Doo. Yeah, I use that when I want them to speak English. I say Scooby-Doo really loud. And then maybe one of the kids will speak English.
Enough Red Horse daw. From Pirate Cove. And I speak great Tagalog. Oh, talaga!
Walter. Maurice Sweeney. Hey. Did I say hello to you? Yeah. I think you just came in.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Yeah, Melanie's got haters. They do speak English when they are in college. In some subject, it is English only.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're talking about our actual daily interaction with people.
Not inside the school.
Not inside the school. Yeah.
We're talking about outside.
We're talking about real life in the Philippines. In
the mall. In the neighborhood.
A lot of people tend to believe that, you're going to come over here and you're going to be fine, but you're really not. English is not good enough to live here.
Hello, Dennis Adam.
Dennis Adam, hey.
Too much in your
I'm considerate and I love listening to my wife's language. I love listening to my family. Yeah. It's just, it's nice to know what's going on around you every now and then. It makes you feel a little bit more a part of the family. Too much and you'll be speaking shark. Do. Shark.
I mean, she is sexy and bikini. The bikini is sexy.
She is sexy in bikini. Oh. Brian says Lut's family will get frustrated because they can't speak to me in English. I
see.
So, okay, yeah. Oh.
You can't.
Maddie, you didn't even get on cam. And you already left. Come here. She's looking more and more like an Ewok. Danny Gordon, it's great I get to learn their native tongue. It's great, Philo and Melanie. K Bird says motor pedestal. Philly Bryan says, why is it that all Filipinos can sing videoke songs in English? So true. Hey, this way, Maddie. Look this way. Say hello to everybody.
No, she just wants to say hi to Mama. Because it's a singing. We love singing.
Yeah, singing. That's true.
It's better to sing than talking. It's a joke.
Me and my husband both watching your YouTube live. He is in Georgia and I'm here in Hong Kong. Very nice. Clyde says...
If I try to talk to my brother-in-law, he gets his 7-year-old daughter to translate. Yeah, I think it's the same. He don't even meet my brother in Bicol, but
I met him here.
I won't expect
He was
that he can talk to Pili for about 1 hour. Some of them is really don't want to try, especially it's our own country here. You can force them to speak English.
Yeah. And I would never try to force anybody to speak English. It's just...
Because it's on our mind, like, you can force me to speak English when I'm in the US because no one can understand my Tagalog there. So
Yeah.
kind of like that. But here,
Lynn says, oh, hello, Mading Ding. She's calling her Mading Ding.
what do you have for breakfast? You don't like breakfast.
Yeah, she's not a breakfast dog.
Billy Bryan, maybe Filipinos should sing English when
And they want to talk to foreigners. Yeah.
When they're trying to get an attention from foreigners, maybe. And there are Filipinos wanted to sing English than Tagalog. Same on me. I like to sing English song.
Speaking of videoke, when is the next event planned? We don't plan anything, Robert. This is the Philippines.
You just woke up like, whoa, we're having a party.
It just kind of happens. An hour from now, there could be 10 people here. You don't plan anything though. One thing that helps, you can type in your phone English and they will type back the answer.
Yeah, the communication, translation, diba? You're gonna translate it on phone.
Pirate Cove Walter, you must learn to go with the flow to get along. Yeah.
Hong Kong sounds hectic to these days. I hope all is safe. Yeah.
Yeah, you just kind of...
Arnel Pineda hit the jackpot with Journey.
Yeah, what a story, huh?
Hello, Unica Jazz.
Unica Jazz.
Opo. Shout out to you.
That's funny. Lynn called her Mading Ding. You can tell Lynn's watching your videos.
Yeah, because of Mading Ding.
Everybody else called her.
Philo, are you going to do a budget video?
I already have. Look in the list. I've done several.
Are you planning to have one more?
Look down in the video list. You will see at least 3 that we've done. We did July. I think July was the last one that we did.
Thank you for the thumbs up. Unica Jazz. He doesn't know that. That's the mean thumbs up now. Most guys here get frustrated because they can slow down.
That's probably true. It's it's definitely a lot slower here, and it's harder to get things done.
Yeah.
How long does it take to get to AC? About 2.5 hours, 3 hours.
Some of the foreigners came here and don't have patience. They don't want to wait.
Yeah. You have to do a lot of waiting here. Subic, I don't know. I've never rode the motorcycle to Subic. I would imagine about twice the time, because you have to go north a certain distance before you can go south. So
all I do in 1 day is one thing, anything else is bonus. Yeah, just one thing. Just prioritize what are you going to do today. Like you're going to the bank, just stay in the bank because you're gonna stay in the bank. Waiting for so long.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah, they have a senior citizen law here.
Yeah, Thunders is always first.
So if you go into the bank and okay, Philly Bryan says 2.5 hours from AC to Subic.
Mm-hmm.
So shit, it's got to be a lot closer for me
6 hours.
because it's 2.5 hours from AC to my house. So maybe you mean on the toll road. Oh no, you said motorcycle. So
Yeah.
Well,
On a motor.
shit. Where am I at? Matthew Mullinow.
Malanao.
Welcome. I enjoyed
Okay.
watching life in North Caloocan vlogs.
And then I'm going to practice my Filipino accent when bartering. No foreigners, tax price.
Yeah.
Respect the culture. Yes, of course. Be prepared to accomplish just one thing in a day. Opo, that's right.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't aim too high. And once you learn that, what I was saying was the senior citizen law here is if you go to the bank,
Mm-hmm.
now for some reason you have to go inside the bank here to do some things. Where in the U.S.,
Let's make an example. Like I was in the bank for about 1 hour, and there's a senior citizen coming in, and that's the next one, not me, because that's the law here.
yeah,
Senior citizen first,
always.
or the pregnant. They had the priority lane, diba? That's it. It's the government. Just go to the ATM and use Charlie's. What's that?
Yeah, Danny Gordon, I'm not going to change banks. That's a great comment. Everybody says go with Charles Schwab. I'm not going to change my bank. I've been with Bank of America for 40 years, so
Slim Jim said, "My bank is good for seniors." First, even
Yeah.
banks in Robinson. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At what age is someone is a senior there? 60 years old.
yeah, 60 years old.
60 up. Don't take. Yeah.
Yeah,
You can use your ATM when you're paying the groceries. That's it.
yeah. Being able to use your ATM card to buy McDonald's is something that's new here. It's just starting. I think the MacDo at Almar, you can use your ATM card, and they just launched that. Believe it or not, something
Yeah.
we've had in the West for almost 40 years is just launching here.
It's not the same in the US. Like everywhere you go, gasoline station, you just swipe your card.
Yeah,
You go to 7-Eleven, just a card.
yeah. You don't
Here,
need cash. Yeah.
You need to bring cash here. Yes, that's true.
Paco Bernabe. If I were to rent a motorcycle to travel a lot, should I get 400cc or higher? Well, if you want to go on the NLEX, SLEX, STLEX, you would need a 400. If you're not concerned with that, a 150 is fine.
Yeah. You should bring cash lang talaga.
Yeah, Cash Society. She's barking at somebody. Yeah, that's right. Philly, just like Philly Bryan said, a 400cc is going to offer you a few more options, and it depends on, believe me, you get all of these wide eyes for traveling here on a motorcycle, and then you get here and you're like, my God.
Hi, Pedap. Hi, Pedap.
Even motorcycles have to deal with traffic, okay? Hey, Fed Up. So, believe me, I had all of these plans to travel the whole country on a motorcycle, and then I went down to Romblon and Romblon and back. I think we did 13 or 1,400 kilometers, and wow, what an eye-opener that was, man. Nexus, you're just a little bit too unhappy with the Philippines, okay? You might want to go somewhere else and air out your grievances about the Philippines. Getting kind of tired of reading it now at this point. Brian Peasley, okay, thanks for coming by, bud. Thank you for coming by. Okay, Scott Expat, thank you for coming by. Fellow traveler, the toll road in Clark requires a 250cc. I don't think that's correct. I think it's a 400. The toll roads are a lot faster and less traffic. That's true. A 400cc and up will cost you what a car would cost. I don't know. It's always been 400cc on the toll roads here. I don't know about a 250 option. That would be nice, a 250 option. Yeah. There are a few companies that make 400cc bikes. Fellow traveler, I've been to Clark many, many times. It's one of my favorite places to go. One of my favorite places to ride also. You don't even think you're in the Philippines when you're on Clark. You think you're somewhere else. Yeah, the 400cc is only for the toll roads, as far as I know. And also the Skyway in Manila. Or wait. Yeah, I believe it's called the Skyway in Manila. It also requires 400cc's. Everybody makes them, fellow traveler. Every company makes them. Suzuki makes one. Kawasaki makes them. Joseph just bought a Ninja 650. So Motorstar makes them. Motor Trade, or Moto Strada makes one. Motorstar makes one. The company in Subic and Angeles, I can't remember the name of them now. Help me out, Philly Brian. They sell bikes from China, but they... Is eyewear a law for bikes? No. Eyewear? Hell, most of the people where I live don't even wear a helmet. No, Slim Jim, it's Ace Motorcycles is what I'm thinking of. They're a British builder that sells Chinese bikes. I don't know if Rusi has a 400. I don't know. When you say eyewear, you do have to take an eye test to get a license here. Oh, eye protection. Like I said, if I was to go out, and you guys can look at my vlog from, that Sights and Sounds of North Caloocan, 70% of the people don't even wear a helmet here. 7 out of 10 riders, no helmet. So it's hard to imagine that eyewear would be, a law. Hard shoes are required. Yeah. Well, there's also a big difference here between like a barangay road and a main road. Like barangay roads, you're not required to have any, you don't have to have anything. You can just have a pair of shorts and no shoes. You can just be wearing a pair of shorts. None of the laws apply on barangay roads. But if you're out on the main road, for example, like the road where Philly Bryan's store is, right? That's when the laws of motorcycling apply. I learned that from the P&P here that set up a checkpoint right at the bridge over here. The bridge is being demolished. They were the ones who told me that. They're like, yeah, this is a barangay road. You're not required to have anything. And they were just stopping people to check for registration. Okay. They were just stopping people to check for registration. I've never rode in Davao. Sorry. I know somebody asked that question. I've never been to Davao. Mindanao. Hoping to go sometime. Yeah, Walter says, sorry, I'm going back because I didn't say that. Walter says that some 400s are $398 and they won't let them on the toll. I have heard that that they're changing that, Walter. A lot of the bikes are coming now, and the paperwork says 400 on them. Especially Duke. Duke makes that 390, and it's legal. Yeah, Slim Jim. Paco, you can drive here on any American license for 90 days. Okay, if you're talking about legality. Now, you could probably drive a lot longer than 90 days because how are they going to know how long you've been in the country? A P&P that stops you, or if you get stopped at a checkpoint, they're not going to know how long you've been in the country. You're not required to carry your passport here with you. That's why I say that, okay? It's not law, and you are not required to carry your passport here. It's a good idea to carry a copy of it, the front page, a color copy of the front page. But without your passport, they're not going to have any idea how long you've been in the country. So, but yeah, in legal terms, 90 days on any license. You don't have to go somewhere and apply for an international driver's license. It's funny how so many people think that they have to have an international driver's license. It's the same thing. If you came here with an international driver's license, you would get 90 days and that's it. Yeah, Clark, I'm surprised you even made it on Clark without a helmet. They should have stopped you right at the gate. Oh, an egg sandwich ain't so bad. Very surprised that you made it on the Clark with no helmet. Somebody must have been asleep at the wheel, and you went right on by. Look at that. 44 in the room and 44 thumbs up. I don't think that's ever happened before. Yeah, Danny Gordon, the longer you ride here, the better that helmet will look to you. Yeah. Ah, fellow traveler, I've got a 43-liter box on the back of my bike. I've got a 43-liter Givi box on the back of my motor. Put a lot of groceries in there. We've actually never had to take a backpack. That box will hold so many groceries. That's okay, Ramel. I'm just about to wrap it up, bud. Just about to wrap it up and have some lunch. Nice. Clyde got a ballot buy-in stamp. Very nice, buddy. Yeah, you just go to the window with her, tell him, and just tell the officer you're traveling with your wife. It's great, right? Paco Bernabe, yes, MacDo does deliver. It's one of the few things here that works almost flawlessly. I mean, we've had MacDo delivery. I can't tell you how many times. They've never, ever gotten it wrong. You order online. They've never, ever screwed it up. They've never gotten it wrong. The food's always still warm when it gets here, even the French fries. It's just amazing how good it is. MacDo delivery. Highly, highly recommended. Okay, guys. I think I'm going to call it. It's 2 hours and 5 minutes. I'm spent. Thank you to everybody for coming in. Thank you to all of the foodies. We have a definitely foodie crowd here. Thank you again, everybody. And we will see you on the next video, and we'll see you next Tuesday. We're here every Tuesday, okay? 9 a.m. every Tuesday. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye now.